You're watching VinylicPumaGaming. What's up, guys? On the one hand, I sort of feel ridiculous making this video because it's only been about a month or so since I last made a channel update. But I wanted to go ahead and touch base with you guys again and talk about where I think I'm going to be going with this channel in the future. While it also hasn't been explicitly asked in the comment sections of my videos, I did want to talk about why I haven't been uploading as much as I have in the past, so let's go ahead and we'll get into it. Okay, so about a month ago when I made the last update video, I said that I was planning on making videos on newer games, and while I didn't specifically say what game it was going to be, I had planned on making a lot of videos on Final Fantasy 15. As you could probably tell, I didn't make any videos on Final Fantasy 15. Part of that was because I didn't really get the story, and it turns out that you needed to have watched a lot of the extra content like Kingsglaive and something else called Brotherhood Final Fantasy 15. Ultimately, I feel pretty dumb because I went and got the game at midnight with the intention of releasing some videos later that night or the next day. Unfortunately, what happened is I fell behind on one of my Skyrim videos and had major issues with rendering it. I literally had to re-render the first Skyrim Civil War video on the Stormcloaks about 5 or 6 times because of random errors, and by the time I was ready to start working on Final Fantasy 15 videos, let's just say I was exhausted and I pretty much missed the window of opportunity there. So essentially, it was a perfect storm of things that prevented the Final Fantasy 15 videos from happening. What I will say is it is partially my fault because I could have done a lot more research into the game, and I also could have prepared better when it came to getting the Skyrim video done. So in case you were expecting videos that weren't Skyrim, Fallout, or Borderlands related and they never came, now you know why. As for why I haven't been uploading as much, there's a multitude of reasons for that. The biggest thing is that I've been having a lot of software and hardware issues on my computer. To keep it short, I've been trying to buy new hardware and perform fixes to remedy some of the issues, but nothing's working. Some of it is because my editing software is a joke. Some of you may or may not know, but I still use Windows Movie Maker, and it's really time that I upgraded. Not only am I having issues with videos not rendering properly, but I'm getting random popping and other glitching noises in my videos, and I really need to fix that. I won't go into all of the details, but the combination of learning new software, trying to figure out what the heck is wrong with my existing software, and trying to maintain a semi-regular to regular upload schedule, it's all causing me problems. This next thing is kind of embarrassing, but I'll also admit that some of it's my own personal bullshit as well. I don't want to come across the wrong way because I know a lot of you guys come to YouTube as an escape and you don't want to hear your favorite YouTubers' problems, but a lot of it is that I've just been kind of demotivated lately. It's a number of reasons and it's a wide variety of things, but I'm just going to have to power through it at the moment. If you're worried, I don't think you should be because I think I'm going to be in a much better place in February or March. All negatives aside, though, I did want to talk about some positive things today. If things go according to plan, I should close this year with about 85 to 90,000 subscribers on YouTube. And to be honest with you guys, I never thought that I would get this far. I've said this in previous videos, but it took me about 6 months to reach my first 100 subscribers and about 1.5 years to reach 1,000 subscribers. If things go to plan, I should hit 100,000 subscribers in about 2 to 3 months. Maybe I'll get there sooner. Hopefully I won't have to deal with a subscriber purge though. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but everything should be good. I've also hit 20 million video views in 1 year, which is a massive accomplishment for me. Last year, I got about 1 million video views across this channel, and the year before that, I got about 100,000 video views across this channel. My hope is that I can end next year with about 200,000 to 300,000 subscribers and get a total of about 40 to 50 million views across this channel. Who knows, maybe I can get more than that, which would also be pretty awesome as well. The major thing I did want to talk about today is the future of content on my channel. As I've said about a month ago, and probably even before that, I am looking at newer games. And the reason for that is because I've been looking at the landscape for Borderlands, Fallout, and even Skyrim videos, and what I've found is that I've hit a ceiling as to how much more I can grow. Whether that's because my competition is higher up in the YouTube algorithm, or whether they just make better quality content, I don't know. And hey, maybe it's a combination of both things. But what I do know is that I don't feel like I can continue on the same path that I'm on, and if I do, I'm going to be fighting for scraps. I'm not going to change anything immediately, and I'm going to make the process as gradual as I can, but my goal next year is to become more of a variety channel. And the big reason for that is because I don't want to have to rely on Borderlands 3, Elder Scrolls 6, or Fallout New Orleans, or whatever the next Fallout game is going to be called. Whenever those games even come out, because we could be waiting 2 to 3 years from now. I don't think I'll stop making Borderlands, Fallout, or Skyrim videos for a while, but I do think it's time to move on, and at the very least, try some new things. Borderlands 2 is 4 years old, Skyrim is 5, and Fallout 4 is over a year old already. Plus, depending on how you look at it, I'm already sort of a variety channel. I make content on 3 different games, which is something that I don't think a lot of channels like mine typically do. Maybe you could condense my channel into 2 different fan bases, but even still, I'm not a one game or a one company channel, nor do I aspire to be. Now, is that to say that I won't be covering sequels for any of the games that I cover now? No, I'm going to make videos on Borderlands 3, Fallout 5, and Elder Scrolls 6, but I do want to get away from that being the only focus for my channel. What I will say is if I end up crashing my channel next year in the attempts to becoming a variety channel, I do want to thank you guys for the ride. And at the very least, I can say that I got way farther on YouTube than I ever thought that I would. So again, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for some Borderlands tomorrow, maybe some Skyrim and Fallout the couple days after that. But take care, and we'll see where the future takes us.